All right, Kipsters, it's Friday and we got a big Friday challenge problem for you today. This one is going to take a lot of thinking and a lot of different steps in order to get to your final answer. As we get ready to read that problem, make sure you listen carefully, reread it again, and always think about what that question is asking you and what you need to do in order to solve it.
Before we read our problem, I want to quickly review that cube strategy that we looked at on Monday. Remember, that's when we ask ourselves, what do I know? What am I being asked to solve? What keywords help me figure out what operation to use? And what are the steps that I should take in order to solve this problem? Listen closely as we read this problem. Miss Hill works on the ferry from Port Arnesis, Texas to Arnesis Pass, Texas. Tickets to walk onto the ferry cost $4. Tickets to drive onto the ferry cost $14. Last week, 4,506 people walked onto the ferry, and 97 cars drove onto the ferry. How much money did Miss Hill collect in ticket sales last week? Make sure that you really read that question carefully and think about each of the different steps that you're going to have to take to solve this problem. Make sure you have paused the movie and put your answer in the comments. Check your work and make sure that you're ready to move on to see the answer. As I start this problem, I remind myself that to walk onto the ferry, it's $4, and there were 4,506 people who did that. To drive a car onto the ferry is $14, and there were 97 cars. The first part of this problem, I need to figure out the total amount of money from the walking ticket sales. So I'm going to start by taking the $4 that each ticket costs times the 4,506 people. In order to solve that, I'm going to use the area model. I've broken 4,506 into expanded form, and then I multiply each place value by 4. I'm then going to add up my partial products. So I end up with 16,000 plus 2,000 plus 24. My total sales then for walkers was 18,024. So in part 1 of this problem, I found that the walking ticket sales was $18,024. Now I need to figure out how many car tickets were sold. Since I know that each ticket is $14 and there were 97 cars, I'm going to start by multiplying 14 times 97 using the area model. So to use the area model, I broke each number into tens and ones, so 90 and 7 and 10 and 4. I then found each of the partial products. Once I've found the partial products, I add the partial products together to find my total. So they sold $1,358 on cars. Now, the question is asking me the total sales that were collected. So I need to add my walking ticket sales and car sales. When I add that up, I find that Miss Hill made $19,382 on ticket sales for that week. That was a challenging problem, Kipsters. Way to work hard and not give up as we solved that problem. Great job today.